You're listening to The L Zone.
Hello, welcome to the L Zone with me, Latricia Marie, coming to you today to talk about, battling depression and bad thoughts. I took my time on this one, bringing it to people because I feel like it's still one of those topics that people have a hard time talking about, and if they do talk about it, it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's a tension thing, but they talk about it in such a passive way when I've heard conversations with people dealing with it. And I was like, man, how do I bring this topic up in certain situations? But or people bring them to me. And I was just like, I really want to do this topic because we've all been there, low moments, bad thoughts pop in your head, and just dealing with life. Life can be heavy a lot of times. And then you got high notes. But it's like you can handle stuff when you happy because that's a temporary emotion, or when you fresh in a situation because I don't know everybody's situation, or when you meet a person, just it's new. So there's no battle going on. But then when you get to that low moment, whether it be you lost a job, home life is unstable, relationships don't work out, friends or connections don't, they're becoming chaotic. How do you handle that? What can you do during those moments to help you get over that hump, day to day, because it's the day to day thing. And of course, I'm only going to speak on things that I've dealt with too, and I know it's a day to day intentional, no, like, get out the zone. What have I learned from being like that? So of course I wanted to bring you some tips to help you through those moments. I would say, of course, first tip, take a moment with your thoughts, and depending on if it may be suicide, maybe not feeling like you should be around, or you just feeling real low. Take a moment with those thoughts, brief moment, and figure out, okay, reword in your head, if I'm not here, what is going to happen? Because I believe everyone's here to bring something to the world. But what would your story be? Because once you're gone, or, once you're in a bad state, everybody has a narrative about you. And I know one thing for me was, what would they say? And because people only know you based on their experience with you, is that really who you are? No. So if it's not, cool. Let's get out this moment and, figure out, why am I thinking like this? Am I really that broken? Am I really? No, I'm not. I'm having a moment. And this moment isn't long lasting or the say all be all. You got to recognize that you need to take a moment with your thoughts to know that you're in a space, and recognize that it is just a space. It's a moment. That's why I say only stay there for a moment, because the next thing is you're basically going to figure out who or what are your safe spaces. I believe that everybody should have a game plan, because you don't know how low somebody is, and you'll see people on TV like, I didn't even know that they were going through something, right? And you'll see quotes talking about, check on your strong friends. But what is technically strong? Because if they encourage you all the time and they really aren't talking about negative things, people seem not to check on those people either. So just check on people. It don't have to be the strong friend. Just check on people that you have created, your life around. They're part of your village. Those are your heavy rotation people. So if those people are your safe space, create, I like to say, what do they call it? A safety net. There we go. Safety net. Because this person, you were able to communicate like, hey, I am in a space and sometimes I'm thinking like this. I need us to have a safety net or a safe word that triggers you to be a little bit more mindful towards me, to help me kind of joke me out. Because let's face it, most people go about their day like they should, and your friend can be on the couch, and they may be like, about to end it all, or just really in a low space and having bad thoughts, and it's like, oh, this person said X, Y, and Z. I need to just shoot them a text message. Hey, I'm about to call you. I need you to pick up. But create some type of system that creates a safe space for you, to where you're able to navigate better, not just alone, to get out of your head, get out of the low moments, depression, or bad thoughts. But creating a system, you got to have one. Even though I may not have a big circle, which I'm fine with, I at least have one person, maybe two, that if we have a system in place, they know when to ping me. Or I've done something to where they're like, that ain't you. What's up? Which I'm grateful for. And here's the crazy part: things can happen. Months can go by, but they still watching and like, nope, let me check in on her. Let me do a well check, in a sense. And it really does help, because sometimes people really don't know that they're about to be, or that, not that they don't know. They're just basically on autopilot, So how to create that system. Also, another one is, I say start something new that helps not keep you busy, but it adds some type of positive to your character, to your overall health, to your overall lifestyle. It can be a cooking class, but it makes you feel better. You're not letting intrusive thoughts knock at the door more when you do occupy your time. And those things like that can actually help build on what's positive about you, how you see yourself. It helps you see yourself in a different light. So when you do that, you just sending in more arsenal to the good side, positive side, to help minimize the bad thoughts that are intruding and things like that. Now I will say, I'm not talking about people who were mentally diagnosed with something. I'm talking, it's just a human thing that you're going to have low moments and bad thoughts. It happens, especially depending on if you may be going through something. These still can help you. So I just needed to make that clear. But definitely start something to help clear your mind and reinforcing that positive energy in your life. And I will say, it's so cliche. People do stickers on the mirror to write positive message to themselves so they can see it. But also, that mirror ain't gonna follow you in the car. It's not gonna follow you to work. So you have to develop, for me, it's a sentence. It's 2 sentences that I say to myself throughout the day that helps me kind of, bring me back. I had to pinch myself, but that's kind of like when somebody's on out, you pinch them, they're like, oh, you jumped them. Create some type of thing you can repeat to yourself that's a cool, like, catchphrase or something like that, and repeat it daily. And we'll even think, without even realizing, until one day you just like, damn, I handled that a whole lot better. I didn't really get down on myself because it just happened and stuff like that. It really just helps reinforce, the positive. You want the good to outweigh the bad thoughts. That is the goal. Even though you still have to fix certain things in yourself, that does kind of help you, motivate you to be like, I can tackle this. I can heal from this. I can, bounce back from this. Doing that work. But definitely create something. I'm probably going to type it down in chat what my sentences are in the description to kind of give you an idea of what I mean, or put it in this video. But definitely create something like that. It's fun, and it doesn't feel like it's stupid or whatever, because it's for you, it's for your betterment. So that's just my take on this particular topic. I'll probably do a part 2 to this or whatever, but that's just a start to see, to help people to just take the first step. That's all you need, is the first step, and just keep going. Don't give up, keep going. So that's just my take on this particular topic, and I hope you had a good listen. So let me know what you think. Subscribe and like and share this particular message with somebody. They may need it today. Have a good one.